Hello dear students, so now today we would move ahead in this fourth chapter of class 7 science, that is heat. So there we were talking about how to find out whether a given object is hot or not. Getting it or not? So for that we are having two methods. So first one is simply by touching. By touching a given object, you are finding out whether the given object is hot or not. Simple it is. But this one method is not feasible always. We have already talked about an activity there. Then we have the second method also for finding out whether a given object is hot or not, and that is by measuring the temperature. So by measuring the temperature, we can find out whether a given object is hot or not. So but how do you measure the temperature? So for that we have an instrument, that is thermometer. So thermometer is used to measure the temperature. But we have two types of thermometer there. First one is clinical thermometer and the second one is the laboratory thermometer. So clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature, means human body temperature. Okay, so we are using this clinical thermometer to measure the body temperature. If you are going to a clinic, so the doctor would measure your body temperature using this one thermometer. Are you getting it? Yes. Now before this, let me tell you the units for temperature. How would you measure it? Like we are measuring the distance in kilometers, meters. So but how would you measure the temperature? So for that we have two units. So first one is degree Celsius. Either we are using the temperature in this one unit, that is degree Celsius, or we can measure this in degree Fahrenheit. So these are the two units. One is degree Celsius and another one is degree Fahrenheit, which are used for measuring the temperature. Okay, now let me elaborate this clinical thermometer. So if you see, it ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius in degree Celsius, or if you talk about in Fahrenheit, so it ranges from 94 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit. It means you have a thermometer and it would measure the temperature between this one range. Means that clinical thermometer cannot measure the temperature below 35 degrees Celsius and more than 42 degrees Celsius. Means if you are to measure the temperature of 34 degrees Celsius, means the clinical thermometer would not measure that one temperature, and at the same time it again would not measure the temperature of 44-45 degrees Celsius. Means it would only measure the temperature between this one range, 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Getting it? Very good. Now one more thing, let me tell you, the human body temperature also cannot go below 35 degrees Celsius and cannot go beyond 42 degrees Celsius. Means you would never find that your body temperature is 33 degrees Celsius, means less than 35. And again you would never find that your body temperature is more than 42, means it is 43, 44, 45, etc. You would never find this. Means our body temperature is again between this one range, 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. So that is why we are using clinical thermometer to measure the body temperature. Getting it? Very good. Now let me tell you one more point here, and it's very important. The normal temperature of human body is 37 degrees Celsius. If it is in Fahrenheit, then it is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So this is our normal temperature. It means when we are not suffering from fever, then the clinical temperature would show the reading of 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. This is our normal temperature that you should know. If the temperature is less than 37 degrees Celsius, suppose you are using the clinical thermometer, if you put that clinical thermometer inside your mouth, if you place it inside your mouth, and the thermometer shows the reading less than 37, or it is so more than 37, means like 38, 39, okay, that it means what? It means you are suffering from fever. Similarly in Fahrenheit, if the reading shows less than 98.6, means if it is showing 98, 97, or if it is showing more than 98, means 101, 102, like this, or 100, it means again you are suffering from fever. Okay, getting it on? This is how we check whether we are suffering from fever or not. Means it should show the reading exact 37 degrees. If it is showing this one reading, it means you are okay. If it is showing less than 37 or more than 37, it implies what? It implies we are suffering from fever. Getting it? Now let me elaborate this and let me show you the structure of clinical thermometer. Okay. Now if you see in clinical, I would show it, but before this let me make it for your convenience. Here you have the ball in clinical thermometer where you have mercury. Okay. And then let's say this is the thermometer. So here you have the two parts. The up one part shows the reading in degree Celsius, and the below one part shows the temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Suppose here somewhere you have the reading here somewhere. Suppose it is 37 degrees Celsius, and suppose let's say in degree Fahrenheit it is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. And the mercury which is here, it would go in this one. Here you have the strip. In this one strip, the mercury level goes up like this. If you put this thermometer inside the mouth, the mercury level would go up like this. So if it is going above 37, it means you are suffering from fever. If it stops at 37, it means you are okay. But if it is below 37, somewhere here, it means again you are suffering from fever. Okay. Now let me show you the structure of thermometer which you have to make in your notebook. So if you see, this is the clinical thermometer. Can you see it? Very good. This is what you have to make in your notebook. So if you see, it ranges from 35 degree. Here you have the up one part in degree Celsius. The below one part shows the temperature in degree Fahrenheit. So it ranges from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius, means starting from 35, then you have 36 here, then 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Similarly in degree Fahrenheit you have 94 degree Fahrenheit, 96, 98, 100, 100, 100, 2, 4, 6, then you have 108 degree here. So this is how it measures the temperature in degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. So here you have the normal temperature. If suppose if the mercury level is going up, and if it stops at 37 degrees Celsius, it means you are okay, you are not suffering from fever. If it goes beyond 37 degrees Celsius, means more than 37, here somewhere it stops here, so it means you are suffering from fever. And if the mercury level stops here somewhere below 37, so again you are suffering from fever. Okay. Now again, you can see the small units there. Like suppose here you have 37, here you have 38. Are you getting it? Here you have 98 degree Fahrenheit, and here you have 100 degree Fahrenheit. So between, again you can see small units there. So one small unit represent 0.2. Are you getting it? One small unit represent 0.2. Getting it? So one small unit represent 0.2 here. Okay. So if it is somewhere here, like right now this is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit, this one. So if it is more than 90 somewhere here, so it would show 98.8, 98.10, 90, then you would have 90, then you would have 100 degree Fahrenheit here. Okay. So this is how we measure the temperature using this clinical thermometer. Okay. Hope you are getting this. Okay. See you in the next lesson. Until then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.